Q&A video coming soon. Write below your questions relating to my Piggy Antflix series and you might appear in that video. Okay, so I think that's all the questions I want to answer over on Twitter, so let's head on over to YouTube to see if we have any different questions. 223! Holy moly! Okay, well at least we have all the cool ones at the top because of the most likes. I have a few questions. Okay, how old are the characters in the Antflix world? Good question. So, Tigry took a dramatic shrink at one point. I think I want to make Tigry a little bit younger than what he is maybe made out to be in the Piggy storyline. So I would say that he's maybe 10, something like that. 10, 11, 12, 13, that kind of age. Going into his teenage years anyway. George, same age. Mateo, same age. Miltrisha, same age. I think that's pretty much it. Mimi, old girl. Giraffe, a little bit younger, but it's kind of like Mimi's toy boy.
Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Well, I just did. I mean, we get all the other ones because they're not kind of my, like, you know, they're not really my characters anyway. So just Miltrisha and Mateo are the same kind of age as George. And for my series only, I made Tigry a little bit younger just because I felt like I wanted to see him kind of like grow through the rankings as like a young boy and then finally grow up a little bit more. So yeah. And Tanisha also asked, will we ever get to actually see X? Yes, you will. At one point, you will. And you know who X is. You know this character. Just who is X? That is the question. Ninja Curly World says, besides Mateo, who is your favorite character? Okay, maybe Albert. Albert was pretty cool, right? I think everyone was so upset when Albert went. So maybe Albert. Number 2, said Ninja Curly. It was a good question, actually. What is your favorite quote or line that any of the characters have said so far? I think I really enjoyed putting the Touche in there because the Touche was such a big thing when it actually came out. So I think Touche was pretty cool. We're not going to mention what Willow was going to say when they came across the refinery because that didn't go down very well. But I would probably say the Touche. The Touche bit was quite fun. I think a lot of people kind of enjoyed that line. What has been your favorite scene to animate? Another good question. I would probably say the end scene with Bunny with the potion. I don't know why, I just really, really like that one. How did you come up with the entire Mateo, X, and Miltrisha storyline? Was there something that inspired you to do this side story? And do you have an ending planned to it? Of course, I have an ending planned. I don't know. I just kind of came up with the idea of it. Honestly, I just came up with the idea. Nothing actually inspired me. I just came up with the idea of wanting to add a new character in, and it was, I actually drew Miltrisha as well and sent it over to JB Bolter, and JB created a perfect model for Miltrisha. So yeah, no, nothing really inspired me. Will you do all the side chapters like Distorted Memory or Heist or something like that, says Poofy. Yes, I will be doing those. I got some questions. Will T.O. be in the series more? Yes, he will be in the series from now till the end of the year, but how much he's going to be in it, I'm not entirely sure. Crow says, do you write a full script for each episode or do you write it as you animate the episode? Also, would love to consider doing an Antflix book 3, which maps you made. I haven't really made any, but thanks. Maybe take a break for a few months and get better at building. I don't even build, honestly. But yeah. So what I do is on my phone, I actually write down in my notes the entire script. Once I've got that done, I actually email that to myself. I open up my emails on my computer, I open up my notepad, and I basically copy and paste that email into my notepad. So then I've got 2 screens here as well. So then what I do is I copy and paste from the notepad into the actual scripting into Roblox. How long does it take to make each episode? Love the storyline. About 2 weeks, and thank you very much. Yeah, about 2 weeks. I kind of hang back on writing the script. I don't know why. It's just a part that sometimes I enjoy, sometimes I don't. I think that that's quite the most tedious bit. But yeah, I would say about 2 weeks in total. Are there going to be any more new characters in your series? Yes, I've also actually come up with the idea that I might do like a skin contest, kind of like how Minitoon does it, where you guys may be able to create your like own characters and they'll get put forwards. And then whoever wins, obviously that goes into the series. I don't know. That's maybe one thing that I was thinking of, is maybe doing like a skin contest and having your guys like model put into the episode. I don't know, we shall see. When you work on one video for the series, do you start or plan the next one in line while you're working on it? In brackets, not when it's released. So I tend to, this is how I tend to do it, or this is how I did do it. I write in my phone the entire script, I animate it, I upload it, I then take another 2 weeks to then write another script, I then take another 2 weeks to upload it, etc, etc, etc. However, a lot of you guys will know that I have a baby due in November. So at the moment, I am maybe taking like a week to do the scripts because I kind of come up with these ideas as the week goes on. And then I take a week, maybe 2 weeks. I'm really trying to get through them now because I really want to try and get them uploaded nice and early to actually do the animations. And while I'm doing the animations and while I'm going to bed or something like that, I would take another week to, or in that week, I will then be writing the script for the next episode. So while I'm animating one episode, I'm already creating the script for the next episode, if that makes sense. How many of the storylines have you written? Well, at this time, episode 9 hasn't gone out yet. So episode 9 goes out on a Saturday. Today is currently Wednesday. I have that one done. I also have episode 10's script completely done. It's in my editing software right now. I just need to animate it. And I've also started the script for episode 11. So that's basically how far in front I am at the moment. Hi Ant, have you ever thought of giving up on your content, says Collateral Damage? No, I don't think I have really. Not yet. Anyway, maybe next year might be the turning point, but we'll see. No, if something boomed for me on YouTube, then maybe I would do something a little bit different where I upload the Antflix series to another YouTube channel or something like that. But no, I've not ever thought about stopping doing this because you guys do it. I've started this and I tend to start something and don't finish it. So this is something that I'm going to finish, 100% going to finish. And yeah, I've never thought about quitting or stopping. Will Mateo and Miltrisha appear in any of the future episodes, or was Monophoba their last appearance? Yes, they will appear in future episodes. Don't worry, they're not gone forever. Just where have they gone? Will you ever use the R15 rig to animate in the Piggy series? Honestly, I don't think so. I find that when I watch the R15 rigs, they don't look as good. I don't know why. They just don't look as clean, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I get that you can use them more for stuff and use their joints and stuff like that, but you are basically doubling your workload. So honestly, no, I don't think so. Not really. Is X a new character, or do we know him from the original story? You know him from the original story. Are we going to find out what happened to William in this series? Is Billy going to get infected or continue with the story? Well, obviously I'm not going to tell you about Billy, but I do plan to actually finish something off on William. I know that Minitoon didn't finish it off, and I feel like that was a big hole that was missing at the end of last book too. But yeah, I think I will kind of dilly-dally in a little bit of William in maybe next year. What has been the most enjoyable part of making the Piggy Antflix series? 2 things. Money. Well, it's kind of true. Money, yes, and also just seeing you guys enjoy it. Honestly, seeing you guys like in the comments like, oh my goodness, it's here, it's the best day of my life. It's cute. It is cute. I get it, but yeah, that does put a smile on my face, and I love the fact that you guys enjoy it as well, so maybe that. I have 3 questions. Do you like animating? I do like some of the animations. Some of them, again, are quite tedious. Do you swear a lot? No. No. I promise. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm an adult. Who knows? I'm sure everyone's parents probably swear at some point. Will we find out who X is? Yes. I have a question. Are you going to reveal in your series why Z doesn't talk? I would love a backstory on it. That is a good question. It has been something that I have considered. So like a second ago, we had the conversation about William. William, I feel, is like an easier thing to kind of get into. The whole Z not speaking thing, I don't know. I've thought about it. I've thought about storylines behind it. The only thing is they don't really come together. I don't really know the full meaning behind why Z doesn't speak. I could make something up, but I feel like that would be harder to go into rather than the William situation. But we'll see. We'll find out. I'm not sure. Do you spend your time animating Antflix or playing Roblox? Honestly, I really don't play Roblox. I only play Roblox to kind of react to videos and upload them. I don't play Roblox in my spare time. I simply don't have enough time in my life to play Roblox. I only do it to kind of like give you guys more content. I do enjoy it. I'm not just saying like I just do it to kind of make videos. I do enjoy playing Roblox. I do enjoy reacting to these like, you know, concept ideas of Piggy chapters. I just don't have enough time. So yeah, definitely I animate a lot more than I do play Roblox. What episode of Antflix are you most excited to animate? Good question. I'm quite intrigued to see how Chapter 12 Part 1 and 2 are going to play out, because I really have an interesting plan for it, but I don't know how much it's actually going to work. So we shall see. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely those two, because it's going to be around Christmas time, and I'm sure you guys are gonna definitely enjoy that one. How many hours a day do you animate? Ooh, this depends, because sometimes I work at night time, so I would animate from like 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. sometimes, and sometimes I would work through the day, so I would do maybe 11 a.m. to maybe 5 a.m. but maybe with a bit of a break in the middle, because I don't like to stare at a screen for too long. So I would say on an average maybe 5 hours a day. How would you rate your building skills from 1 to 10? 0, because I don't build. Do you expect ships from your series? Yes, probably. Well, I don't care though as much as a lot of people do. A lot of people really get into like, how dare you ship people? And it's like, shut up, it's just a game. It's a storyline, but I get it. I get it. What will you do when the Antflix series is completed? Another good question. Honestly, no idea at this point. Maybe more animation. It's something that I would love to go into. So yeah, maybe some more animation of some sort. Why did Miltrisha betray us? Okay, here is the reason. I'm going to give you a reason, but I'm not going to give you the full reason. She was told something that isn't true. Ooh, that's it. That's all you're getting. This is a good question. If you could edit any part of an Antflix video to make it better, what scene would it be? Ooh, good question. Maybe the chase in the station, because that was over far too quick. You know the jump scare in the station where Polly kind of jumps towards the screen? That was way back at the beginning of like my animating kind of career, if you like. I would definitely reanimate episode 1. That was pretty trash in my opinion. It was pretty bad. But again, I had literally been animating for about a month at that point. So yeah, you can see how far I've gone. Again, I don't animate massively. I do mostly storytell. I need to keep saying that because I don't want to make myself... I'm very real to myself, you know? I know that I'm not the best animator out there, okay? So yeah, I'd probably say the entire episode 1 or the chasing part of Polly in the station. Are there going to be new characters in the future Mr. Antflix? Yes, there is. And like I said, I think that I might do a skin contest, but more to come on that very soon. Where do you get your ideas to make these episodes? Says Christy Martinez. There's only one answer to that. The game that is on Roblox that's called Piggy. Do you plan to reveal X in book 1, or are you going to wait till 2023? I think I'm going to do it at the end of book 1. I think at the end of this year. What is the longest gap between an Antflix episode so far? I mean, I have no idea, but you could have just gone and find that out yourself. I would say probably a month and a half, because I remember that there was at one point where I was quite busy. So I think maybe a month and a half, something like that. I'm not sure. Hi, I was wondering how many episodes there will be. Okay, so once I've done episode 9, there will be episode 10, there will be episode 11. There will also be a distorted memory one, which may be a little bit shorter than all the others just because it is simply in one map. It might be like a little bit more like a Mateo origin story, that kind of size of video. There's also episode 12 part 1, episode 12 part 2. So there you go, 5 more episodes. Why can't X say that much to George, and why does he know everything? He can't say that much because, yeah. Why does he know everything? Yeah. 2 very good questions. Are you planning to complete your Antflix series? Yes. Do you think you'll make an extra Piggy story like book 3, for example? The story goes on after book 2 is over. Good question. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Honestly, I would love to do that. But honestly, I'd like to see where the series is going at some point. Obviously, I'm not going to put in that much work if I'm making like 10,000 views a video. Honestly, there's no way that I'm gonna put 2 weeks worth of work into one video when I'm getting 10,000 views. Do you know what I mean? We kind of need Piggy Intercity to come out so that it kind of gets Piggy going on YouTube again a little bit more. But I think if it doesn't come out by the end of 2023, this series would be quite dead. But we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I would love to do a book 3. So this is something that I thought of. Kernith Francis, and will there be bloopers, like funny things in this series? So I'm going to do an end credit scene where they're kind of like acting. The best way to describe this would be, I think it's the end of a Toy Story where they kind of like make things like action, do you know what I mean? And then they start like animating the characters doing their scenes. So I've toyed around with an idea like that, but we shall see. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, I've gone through quite a few questions now, and I think that they are all pretty much the same thing. But yeah, if you guys can see yourself on the screen right now, massive thank you to you guys, and massive thank you to everyone just watching and just being there for this whole entire kind of experience. It's just been great. But we're going into the Christmas period now anyway, so yeah, we've got so much more to look forward to. Thank you very much for joining. We'll see you guys in the next one.